Hello, everybody. It's Trinity with another Meet the Playwright for the Sauk Shorts 2020, which is being performed at the Slayton Arboretum on the campus of Hillsdale College for 4 performances, July 23rd and 25th at 8 o'clock and July 25th and 26th at 3 o'clock. This show has no Friday performance, so don't show up on Friday because you won't be able to get in and you'll just watch a wedding rehearsal, which is what's happening there on Friday. Today, we're going to meet a brand new playwright for the Sauk who submitted his script. We immediately loved it. We laughed more than we probably should have. And you know what? I didn't even ask him where he is right now, but here's Steven Hayet. There he is.
Hey, Trady, how you doing?
I'm great. I didn't even ask you, where are you right now?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay. Oh,
so a little bit of a ways.
How's New Jersey right now? Are things crazy?
We're doing okay. Everyone's wearing their masks, keeping distance, and doing okay. Like definitely on the better end of it than it was.
Yeah. Good.
We're all staying inside for the most part.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Well, I know you're at work right now, so we'll try to keep this. Don't want to get you in trouble. But tell us about you, where you grew up, where you went to school, and how you started writing.
Yeah. So I grew up in New Jersey. Went to college in Virginia, which is where I met my fiance. We were in the same a cappella group. Yeah. And I had always talked about writing, but I've only actually been finishing things for the last 4 years.
Okay. All right.
So before that, it was just a lot of started Google Docs with little ideas and outlines and maybe a scene. And about 4 years ago, I finished my first short play, and I was hooked and kept going.
Awesome. So the one we're doing this year is called Date with Death.
Yes.
Which I find 10-minute plays so hard to describe without giving too much away. But I think I could describe your play as a dark comedic take on dating. Yeah?
Yeah, that's fair. It does involve murder, obviously, from the death. And
there you go.
One of the things when I was writing it, I had seen another play that dealt with a murder similarly, and then it ended with it all being a dream. And I remember seeing that and being like, no, you can't do that. So I wanted to write one where it was 100% real. There's no dream. There's no cop out. And where everyone is very nonchalant about death and murder. And so that was kind of my goal about it.
Yeah.
Where if you replaced ghosting someone with murder, it would fit.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. It's funny because I think in the theater, audiences sort of have an obsession with murder mysteries.
Yeah.
Obviously, sort of farcical comedies. Your play is an interesting mix of sort of both ideas, I think. The way we read, he's new to us, and some of our readers don't know this, but the way we do this is any of the submissions get sort of boiled down, and then there's a committee that reads probably 40 to 50, but the way they do it is they actually read it out loud together in a group. And I can remember sort of reading the beginning of yours and sort of, I don't want to give away, but there's a stage direction at the beginning and you're going, where's this going? And then the second you realize what's happening, it's just this sort of ride that you're on the rest of the play. And then, of course, I think we can say this, you throw in a police officer who just happens to show up at the same time. Yeah, it's a great, and I was reading on your website that it's been performed in 7 countries.
Yes. So I'm really surprised by the reaction it's gotten in different places. So it was performed at Short and Sweet festivals in Sydney, Australia, in Auckland, New Zealand, in Dubai, and in the United Arab Emirates.
Wow.
And then it was performed in England and as well in Scotland at Edinburgh Fringe with a group there.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel better that people around the world have the same crazy sense of humor and sensibilities I do, that I'm not alone.
That's fantastic. Have you seen have you seen clips or videos of any of them?
I've seen a couple videos from a couple of the international ones, and it is interesting seeing different takes and different spins that people put on it. While some things are the same, it's fun. And I think that's my favorite part about being a playwright is being able to see what choices different actors and directors make.
Sure.
And for example, one choice which I actually for a while thought it was in the script and realized I never actually wrote it. Is that one of the characters had the one who's sitting reading her book when her friend walks in, was holding a glass of wine, and I'd seen so many productions where that actress is holding a glass of wine. And I'm like, oh yeah, they must be in there. And I realized, oh no, I never wrote that. Just everyone did that.
That's fantastic. Well, and we should tell our audiences that this piece is being directed by Josh Hall, who's directed a lot for us in the shorts. And the actors are Allie Cleveland, who everyone loves, who's playing the woman who I don't know if she's drinking wine, but I'll have to check. Savannah DeRocher and Josh Leitner. So all Sauk shorts veterans.
Nice.
And I haven't seen the complete run. In fact, I think I see it tonight, maybe. But I know that they are laughing a lot and having a great time with it in rehearsal. Now, I want to ask you, since I've got you here, about Everlasting Chocolate Therapy.
Yes.
There's a play that you wrote that's a follow-up to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Yes. So it's my first full-length play. It was.
Uh-oh. I think we lost you.
Did I lose you?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, good.
You're back.
I just disappeared for a second.
Well, that's all right. We'll start again with telling us about the play, about Everlasting Chocolate Therapy.
Yes. So it was my first full-length play, and it was supposed to be produced this May in Louisiana, but we had to delay it till 2021. And it takes place 15 years after the Chocolate Factory tour, and deals mainly with the children who are now grown up to young adults. When I was a big fan of the movie and the book, and when I was younger, and I remember in the book, the thing that stuck out to me is Charlie and Wonka are flying in the elevator at the end, and Grandpa Joe sees the kids walking out, and he's like, oh, Violet, yeah, she's still purple. And Wonka's like, there's nothing we can do about that. And I was like, wait, he just left like an 11-year-old kid completely purple for the rest of her life, and that's how she's going to have to grow up?
Right.
So that kind of made me want to take these kids and see how this tour, when they were preteens, how it affected them as they were growing up and how they adjusted as adults.
That's fascinating. That's a great idea. So that leads me to asking you, during this quarantine and the stay-at-homes and things, have you been writing? What have you been working on?
A little bit. It's tough because sometimes it's hard with everything that's going on to be like, I'm going to write something. Until eventually I try to come to a point where I'm like, just try not to be hard on myself. I did an online writing class, and one of the instructors was talking about, like, don't be so hard on yourself with the first draft. And so I was trying to write something, not caring if it was bad or not. And I have a draft of another play, which I'm not ready to show the world yet, but it was fun writing it because I didn't care if it was bad or not. So I've been doing a couple of things, but trying not to put pressure to do anything that may be good, or just trying to write. And some days are easier than others, but I have another play, a draft of a play. I have a draft of a pilot done, and a couple other things, but just writing and for enjoyment, not because right now is a weird time.
Right. Absolutely. Well, we're thrilled that you sent us your play.
And thank you so much. I'm really excited.
Great fun.
So I had actually heard of your theater through Matthew Weaver, because we're both on New Play Exchange, and he's such a cheerleader for your theater.
Well,
so I saw him post about it, and then I saw your call, and I submitted, and I was like, because it seemed like a great group, and I'm really excited to be a part of the festival.
It's great. And this year's plays are such, we look for neat ideas, neat ideas and twists on old classics. And I think that your play fits so well in what we're doing this year. And you have a perfect cast. I mean,
I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So hopefully this is the start of a long friendship with you and your work here at the theater. So thank you for taking time out of work today.
Thank you.
You for watching on YouTube and our Facebook page, and get your tickets at thesauk.org or by calling the box office, which is now open. Thanks, Steve. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Let me hit the right button to end this.